Hello, and welcome to episode 6 of WiiDS for the 20th of January 2007. Not WiiDS, WiiDS. And no, it isn't a show about a certain toilet activity, it's a show about the almighty gaming god Nintendo. I'm Ben.
I'm Manny.
And this is the best Nintendo podcast for news and reviews delivered straight to your hard drive.
Here are this week's top Nintendo news stories. A woman dies during a competition to win a Wii. The DS is the best-selling console of 2006. Mercury developer believes in the Wii Remote's potential, and a man loses weight with Wii Sports. A woman has died as the result of a radio contest to win a Nintendo Wii. Jennifer Strange entered the Hold Your Wii for a Wii contest held by her local California radio station, in which contestants had to drink increasing amounts of water without relieving themselves. She left partway through the contest, claiming she had a headache, and called in sick for work that evening. She was found dead later that day. The initial coroner's report reveals that the death has all the signs of water intoxication. The radio station has fired 10 staff who were caught joking about the incident, and the station itself could face a criminal investigation. The station has said that all contestants signed a release in which they agreed not to endanger their own health. As the US and UK games industries enjoy record sales, the Nintendo DS came out on top as the best-selling console of 2006. In December, 500,000 DS units were sold in the UK alone, and 1.7 million were sold throughout Europe. In the United States, the DS sold 1.6 million units in December, making for 9.2 million sales since its release. Lauren Fisher, marketing director for Nintendo Europe, commented, "We have enjoyed one of the most successful Christmas holidays ever, with both Nintendo DS and Wii selling at staggering rates." In an interview with Eurogamer this week, Ed Bradley from Ignition Entertainment said he believes the Wii Remote controller has more potential than the current selection of games show. He said, "Personally, I think the controller is capable of translating actions far more complex and energetic than most players are interested in performing, even in the privacy of their own homes." The developer of the forthcoming Wii title, Mercury Meltdown Revolution, also observed that games don't necessarily have to be clever, as the players will be more interested in having fun than knowing how the technology works. "At the end of the day," he commented, "developers want players to have fun, rather than impose clever mathematics on them. So if it turns out to be fun only using a simple subset of the controller's gizmos, then why worry about how proper it is?" And finally, a man has lost 9 pounds by incorporating Wii Sports into his fitness routine. 25-year-old Mickey DiLorenzo from Philadelphia played 30 minutes of various games on Wii Sports for 6 weeks, while maintaining his usual eating habits. Throughout the experiment, he monitored his weight, body mass index, calories burned per session, body fat percentage and heart rate. The results came in this week, showing that Mickey has slimmed down from 181 pounds to 172 pounds. Proof that gaming is good for your health. And that's the news for the January 20th, 2007 edition of WiiDS. Back to the show.
As unfortunate as it may sound, Nintendo is going to be deemed a killer, in my opinion, because first of all we had the little boy in Thailand who got killed by the electricity linked to Nintendo, linked to the Game Boy, and then we had the woman who was drinking water to win a Wii, which is also linked to Nintendo. And now if this keeps up, what do you think, Manny? Nintendo will be deemed a killer?
But the only reason that is linked to Nintendo is because you win a Wii.
I know, but still, if the media think, hey, well, you know, Nintendo, this little boy died and then this woman's died, and they're both Nintendo-related incidents, then surely. And you know what the media are like.
Yeah, but I don't think it will change people's perceptions of the console in anything.
No.
I think it will just make people think, oh my god, people want this so much that they're prepared to, risk their health.
Well, in the Wii situation, but the little boy who died.
That was a freak accident. I'm sure that happens more than we know. Actually, it's just come to the surface because of Nintendo's growing in the stock market and stuff.
Yeah. Okay then. Well, I just thought I'd bring that up. No major announcements this week. Tom isn't here due to reasons I can't remember. That's about it, really. Now, before we start the main discussion, I just want to address something that was said last week. I think I said it. While we were talking about the Wii channels and a possible media channel, we got tons of emails that picked up on my small comment about a Wii with a larger hard drive. So instead of the 512 that it's being shipped with, more than it's got at the moment. So I'm going to read out a few of the emails that we received, and then we're going to discuss them. The first one's from Zach F, and he says, something I've been thinking about is removing the GameCube compatibility ports and putting in either extra flash memory, about 10GB, or a solid state hard drive. These are similar to flash cards, but much larger, around 40GB, but also fairly expensive. What do you think about that, Manny? Think that would be a good idea?
Yeah, that would be good. I could see that happening actually in the future when they make another model.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What I was thinking is maybe instead of just completely removing the GameCube compatibility ports, having them like removable but also put back inable. So if you wanted the extra memory, you could take out the GameCube and put in the extra memory, and then say you wanted to play a GameCube game.
Yeah, interchangeable.
Yeah, that's the word. Yeah. And if they do eventually ship a media channel with audio, video, images and stuff like that, you're going to want more than 512 memory and the SD cards, and I think it'd just be a good market plan for Nintendo.
Even if they upgraded it to 4 gig, that would be fine.
Yeah, it'd definitely be a start, but I mean, let's just say that the second Wii comes out, good. I know we've already talked about this in the previous episode, but they should definitely ship it with more than 5. I mean, I know they did this because of the price, but 512 still isn't a lot, especially if you've got all these channels coming. I mean, the internet channel took 200, 300 blocks, and you've only got 2,150 blocks to start with. So, they're soon getting taken up by very soon.
Yeah, the thing is, the next week could be sooner than we know, because if you remember, when the DS came out, the DS was doing well. It was doing really well. Yet they still brought out another iteration of it. They didn't wait till it was sloping downwards like Sony is now with PSP. The DS was flying high, and the DS Lite just took it beyond the stratosphere, just into space basically.
Yeah. Well,
it's just funny. You don't usually do that. You usually have a product, hit the product life cycle. As it starts to wither and go down and die, you bring out another iteration of it.
Well, that would be good, but I don't think people would buy an upgraded Wii straight away. I mean, the DS, fair enough, it's only £100, but the Wii is nearly a whole £100 more. It's nearly 200. And if this
having said that, Ben, the Wii is only £180, right? Whereas the 360, they're already talking about a second 360. Have you heard of that by the end of the year?
Really?
Yeah, there's going to be a new 360, and they're leaving everyone else who got 360.
Well, no, but listen. If they ship this new Wii with more memory and say it has, I don't know, some of the features that the old Wii didn't have, like maybe DVD compatibility, although that's probably unlikely, it's going to be more. It's not going to be 180. It's probably going to be £220, £230, because they can't ship all that extra feature, all those extra features for the same price. So.
Well, you've got to say the same with the 360 then, don't you? That would be more expensive than the 360 now.
Yeah.
Instead of bringing down the price of the core pack, they'll make a better pack. You get what I mean? With more in it. So it seems like you're getting more for less, but you're getting more for more.
Yeah.
It's an illusion, basically.
Moving on to our second email. From Ashley Patchett, and he says, just listened to episode 5 and I thought it was great. Just one thing you were saying about an upgraded console with more internal hard drive. The Wii's got 2 USB ports, doesn't it? So what's to stop you plugging in an external hard drive to store audio, video and images if the Wii eventually has a full-blown media channel of it? That's a very good point, because I think a lot of people forget about the USB the USB ports on the back there. And instead of making a brand new Wii, why don't they just ship a 10GB or whatever plug, so you can just plug it into the USB port.
Yeah, I think there might be some kind of licensing issues with that though, because other console manufacturers would have done it already.
Well, that's just no. I'm sure they can get by them. I mean, Well, Apple's already patented multi-touch technology. It doesn't mean that other companies aren't eventually going to, use it.
Okay. Alright, say they don't do storage, like actual physical storage. How about having online storage?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, that's
the moving to.
Yeah, but I'm sure you'd have to pay for it. It wouldn't just be there for you to use. Yeah, no?
Well, maybe just get it in the price of the...
Oh, right, yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, we'll just have to see. But if they do eventually make a media channel, I mean, yeah, like I think I said this last time, a movie converted to Wii format, which is MP4, is like 270 megabytes, so that's 2.7 gigabyte. An average SD card is only 2 gigabytes, so you can't even hold a converted movie on an SD card, so they've got to do something about it.
But the whole thing about memory the price of memory is really weird, because if you look at something like an iPod or a Zen, you get 30 gigabytes of memory or whatever it is, and you get your Zen for like £170. You're getting your Wii for £180 and you're getting 512 maybe exactly. I know you're getting other stuff, but you still get other features with your MP3 players as well, and they're portable. So the whole memory pricing thing is a bit of a mess, I think.
Yeah, but
you can buy an external hard drive, 80 gigabytes for like £80.
Yeah, exactly. You can get
Microsoft will send you a 20 gigabyte one for 40
I know the Buffalo, you can buy like a 350 gigabyte one for £100, and that's a lot of memory, It's a lot of memory. Yeah. We're kind of just wavering now. So, on to our main discussion. This week, as request of one of our listeners, I can't remember which one off the top of my head, but yeah, we're going to be talking about Super Mario Galaxy. And we're going to be discussing some features like, will this be the best Super Mario game to date? What other Wiimote features, apart from some of the ones we've seen already, could be in the game? And do you think it will be flawless to play or more difficult due to the new control scheme? So, first of all, will this be the best Super Mario game to date? Or will it, will it be... will it have... I don't know how to word it. Will it be as good as Super Mario 64?
I think it will. I mean, I've been playing a lot of Wii games recently, and for the most part, most of those games have been some of the best, well, for me, the most fun iterations of those games, like Monkey Ball. Tony Hawk, I've just recently started playing. And that is a blast. It really is. I can't explain how much fun it is. I don't want to stop playing it. Like, I didn't want to record the podcast. I just wanted to carry on playing it. That's how good it was. And I think Mario Galaxy, like, with it's Nintendo. I mean, they know how to do it. I mean, look at WarioWare. That is the best WarioWare,
Zelda.
I think. Do you think? Zelda?
Yeah.
Yeah, but Zelda isn't a complete Wii game.
Yeah, but it's still the best Zelda game ever, isn't it?
But it shows how good they are. If that's them, that's them using, I don't know, about 40% of the Wii. And
also, just like some of the things, we don't know fully how this is going to be laid out, but if it's just worlds, if it's just like jumping from planet to planet, and to get to a new level, you just jump to it, you don't actually have to warp or do anything like that. I think that'd be really good. I don't think, I mean, I like the jumping into portals and jumping into photos and what have you to get to different levels, but I'd much rather just jump there, and so the entire world, like Zelda, the entire world is just there, you don't have to do any faffing about.
Yeah, I think there'll be some kind of solar system, and there'll be lots of different planets, and you may have to take things from sometimes take an item from one planet and move it to another one. Because remember, things can hover around you and stuff now.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
And also, it's obviously not going to be as big as Spore, which if you don't know what that is, search it on Google and watch the video, because it's just going to be the most amazing game ever. But
no, but it's nothing like Spore.
No, I'm talking about the planets, Manny. I'm talking about the exploration.
Yeah, well, it's not on the PC, so it isn't going to be that.
Did I say anything to do with... I didn't say anything like that. I just...
Oh, okay. I thought that's how you said it.
No.
Just clarify how you meant that.
No, I was just going to say, is it just going to be 6 or 7 major planets and then lots of little planets around it, or is it going to be big, Do you think...
I think there'll be lots of little planets, but I think there's going to be one or maybe up to 4 big planets.
Which are like, which are like really big.
I mean, Mario Sunshine wasn't particularly a big game, was it? Really?
I haven't played it. I can't say.
Well, in terms of like level size, it was almost roughly the same size as Mario 64, maybe a little bit bigger. And Zelda is huge, and that's using the GameCube power. So I think with the Wii power, they'll be able to make it infinitely bigger. I mean, people who played at E3 said it was really good and it controlled really well.
No, but I don't think, to be honest, I don't think Zelda was that big. It was big, but it wasn't incredible. I mean, GTA San Andreas is bigger. And
yeah, but GTA San Andreas the environment isn't as interactive as Zelda is, I'd say.
No, but
and Zelda, like Nintendo, with sorry, I'm muted by accident. With their environments, they want you to become familiar with the environment and know everywhere, and just bask in it all. Whereas with GTA San Andreas, you get lost in it. There's parts where I haven't been, I'd say.
Yeah, and you spend a lot of time, like, just going to the same places. You don't spend time exploring because there's no incentive to.
Yeah, and collecting horseshoes and stuff. That's a load of bollocks.
Yeah. But yeah, I do hope Super Mario Galaxy has got some sort of feature like that where you, like with Zelda, you've always got the sort of thing where you go around and explore to find stuff. But yeah, the heart pieces, isn't it? I hope that Super Mario Galaxy has got some sort of feature like that.
I like the way you don't have to, like, they've completely turned platformers on its head. Usually your character, you have to jump them around, and they have to physically jump into an object, like a coin or a ring. And now you can just use the Wiimote to, like, collect things. I don't know how they're going to explain that, really. That star might be some kind of character, I'm guessing. The little Wiimote pointer.
Yeah, I know.
So if there's coins on the left side of the screen, you just point to the left side of the screen and they basically hover into you.
Oh, alright, I see.
Which is a bit strange. It changes the whole thing, because now you're, like, jumping around and stuff and, like, looking at things. It's going to be like a mix of Elebits and Mario 64.
Oh, Elebits, well. When is that? Do we actually know when that's?
LEDs.
Yeah.
Oh,
that we didn't actually announce that. I don't think that was in the news ever, was it?
I don't think so.
Right. Well, basically, if you haven't heard, in the UK and Australia, because that's PAL as well, isn't it? No, PAL.
Yeah. It's PAL territory.
It's not going to be called Elebits anymore. It's going to be called LEDs, as in LEDs. Me and Manny are thinking. So,
yeah, I think so.
We don't know why there's been a name change or anything like that, but as far as we're aware, it's now called LEDs. So, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Do we know when it's coming out over here?
I think it's out next month.
Oh, can't wait. And
I think
definitely getting it.
Or March. If not, it'll be March.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. So, what other Wiimote features could Super Mario Galaxy contain, apart from, I think we've seen the spinning thing, haven't you, where you have to move it from side to side to spin.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen, like, they definitely give us some crazy stuff. I mean, you can use it to, like, pull things in the environment, to, like, elastic things in the environment to, like, launch Mario across to platforms or to...
Listen, Manny, just listen to me. Right, I finally realised where I've seen that spinning thing from before. When I first saw that on the trailer, E3 or whatever, I recognised it instantly, and it's from Crash Bandicoot.
No, but that's in Mario Sunshine as well.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well. So that's where I recognised it from anyway.
See, in Mario Sunshine, there was paint and stuff, and the paint used to get all over Mario.
No, I can't, I've never even, like, seen it before.
Well, I'm just talking to everyone, basically. You spin around with the analog stick, in a circular motion, you press A, and he does a spin jump, like he used to do in the old Mario's, like Super Mario World. If you remember the spin jump from Super Mario World.
Never played that either. I've not played much Mario. I'm not.
Oh my god, you need the virtual console.
I'm gonna get it. Yeah, I'm gonna purchase it. Yeah, I'm not.
So basically, you used to get paint all over you, and then you used to jump and spin, and all the paint would like spin off you, kind of thing.
Ah, I see.
Clear you up.
Right. Well, so yeah, what other Wiimote features do we think there could be? I mean, the possibilities are endless, but you know, any particular ones you you'd like to see, or Manny?
I don't know. We really haven't seen enough of the game to like think about what else could be. Nintendo always like hide everything and then reveal everything towards the end. They don't show all their cards.
Which is their big. That's like their.
Like when we first saw Zelda, it was just Link, and then a year later they showed the wolf, and you know what I mean. It all tied together.
Yeah.
Same with Metroid. We haven't even seen much of Metroid, and that's coming out in March. But I think that's been delayed now.
I'm not a big Metroid. The 3D ones, I can't really stand them.
Oh my god.
I'm a 2D Metroider. Yeah, I suppose there could be stuff like maybe Mario gets an ability where I don't know, he can shoot stuff, and you know you point at the screen to shoot at it like a.
But you already pointed at the screen with that star thing. That star pointer.
Yeah, well maybe
there's some good things you could do with the star pointer, like you can use it to keep enemies away from you. Maybe you can create like a force field.
Yeah, if you like spin it constantly or something,
cool. Maybe you can press a button and you can draw like a force field around something. Or you can create like areas of low gravity or high gravity.
Yeah. But the thing is that sort of takes away from the unless it's really simple to do, it takes away from the simpleness of a platformer, running and jumping and attacking. If you have to like draw around stuff and make sure you've got it right.
But so did like squirting stuff in Mario Sunshine.
But you see, I've never played that, so I can't.
Well, you need to play that, otherwise you can't really.
I can't. Well, I can't.
Analyze
I can't just buy stuff, man. I don't have a job.
Yeah, I guess so.
I've basically just brought that up. Do you think it'll be flawless to play if there's all these different control schemes and stuff in it, or more difficult?
I don't think they're going to make it overcomplicated because they said this is the game that the Wii was made for, basically, didn't they? They were dilly-dallying on where to put this game on, and then they started making the Wii, and they realised that, look, this is perfect for the Wii.
Sorry, I had my mic muted. Yeah.
I think it's going to work really well, and I think there's a co-op mode.
Really?
You can play it co-op. I mean, one person can use the analog stick and jump around, and the other person... No, one person just uses the analog stick, and I don't know what the C button or Z buttons are going to do, but the other person can, like, wave around and collect stuff while the other person is beating up enemies and things like that.
That's weird. That's interesting.
I mean, I never thought of this, but... we saw the first of it in Wario. I don't know if you've seen it in WarioWare, the multiplayer. Have you played any of the multiplayer?
Yeah, I played it.
You know, there's a really cool thing where one person uses the nunchuck and the other person uses the Wiimote.
Where? No, I haven't seen that.
You've not seen those games yet?
Yeah, I've completed it. I've seen the nunchuck and thingy games, but...
Okay, there's one where one player holds the Wiimote and the other person holds the nunchuck and you stand together. And on the screen there's two people and it's like top down and they're running along a road and there's like manholes and you can fall in them and there's like barriers that you have to jump over. So like you have to stand together and you have to like, when there's a barrier on your side you have to jump. Forget what I mean?
Yeah, that sounds...
And sometimes you have to jump together because there's two holes.
Oh, right.
So it's like proper co-op. So you have to like go 1, 2, 3, jump. 1, 2, 3, jump. Like that. It's pretty cool. And there's another one where you're, this is really weird, you're a nose. And the screen splits in half. And one plays on one side and one plays on the other. And you basically just have to point, well not point, but you just have to like, it's like Star Fox. And the nose is moving forward and you have to tilt up and down and move through obstacles. And get to the end. But you can bump into each other, which is really fun. So you're always trying to like it's like Burnout.
What?
But with noses.
What part of the multiplayer is this on? Because
it's on when you go to the main menu screen, and then you know where it says your name, and then it's a single player, and then there's like a bit of paper on the other side.
Manny, I know how to get on. I've played multiplayer for God's sakes, but what part of multiplayer is it on? Like what part? You know.
What do you mean, what part?
Well, when you play some multiplayer, there's like you go to a little area and there's four.
Yeah, each time you do one, another one opens up.
Yeah, I know. I've unlocked them all, but which one is it?
I can't remember what it looks like, but
Oh my God.
I've only played it once yesterday, so
Right, because I was gonna say I only unlocked them like by just playing the game and then ending it, and I've only
There's like
played
6 of them.
There's 4.
No, there's more.
There's 4, Manny. There's 4. That's it. There's 4
I've
darts.
got more than 4.
There's 4 darts and the exit. That's all there is. Don't argue with me when I know what I'm on about.
There's the darts one.
Yeah, there's the darts one. Then there's the
flying one.
Yeah, the angels, the flying.
The bomb
one. Yeah.
The nose one.
Right, the nose one. Fair enough.
Then there's the one with the co-op jump one.
Jump one. Yes.
That's 6.
No, there is not 6. There's the 4 in that little square.
Right. Ben, you haven't unlocked it, so.
No, I have, Manny. I've unlocked everything. I've played it through.
We'll talk about it after the show. I don't think they want to hear us.
For God's sake. But I know I'm right, so anyway. I'm right, listeners.
Yeah,
That's it.
Ben's always
End
right.
off. I am always right. That was completely off topic, but whatever. So, that went from co-op Super Mario Galaxy to WarioWare, but yeah. So, co-op Super Mario Galaxy, that sounds interesting, but... Do you think it will be actual co-op, or just one person uses the Wiimote and the other person uses the nunchuk? Do you think it will actually be an official, like, mode? Or not?
I think they should do. I mean, they've called their console Wii.
Yeah.
And they don't want too many... Any single-player game that's coming out is having some kind of multiplayer element in it, even Sonic, with the multiplayer minigames. Right? Sonic doesn't usually have multiplayer minigames, does it?
No.
No, so I think Elebits even has co-op and stuff. So.
No, Elebits does, of course it does. It's got the, it's got the...
Yeah.
One person moves around with the nunchuk, and everyone else just has a Wiimote, and they have to aim. I think you told me this, haven't I?
With the nunchuck? I thought everyone just points their Wiimote and shoots at the screen. Oh yeah, okay, one person, is the master and moves
yeah, that's
around
it, yeah.
and people have to shoot a thing. Oh yeah, that's cool. Okay.
I think, Super Mario Galaxy is going to have minigames.
Yeah, I think it will.
I mean, every other. I mean, Super Mario 64 did, and I mean, the DS one did. Like that.
Oh, maybe they'll bring some of the DS ones onto the Wii.
Oh, like the Bob-omb dragging one, where you have to press A and B to grab them and then
Yeah.
drop them in the thing. That would be cool.
Or the one where you have to shoot the bombs. You have to shoot the.
I know.
The bombs.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
The possibilities are endless.
They are.
What is it?
Consoles superb.
Recycle instead of recycle. It's Nintendo. Nintendo. The possibilities are endless. Yeah. Okay, so I think that about wraps us up. We can't really. I mean, the listener who suggested this, we didn't want to disappoint him, but we can't really talk about it without more information. So we've talked about.
And Nintendo are keeping tight-lipped about this.
Yeah.
I think it's because I think it's eventually going to be delayed.
Delayed until next year, probably.
Next year, and we'll get Smash Brothers this year instead, because they want to keep the momentum with a game like Smash Brothers, which a lot of people bought on the GameCube. I think it's the biggest selling game on GameCube.
Yeah. So predict a score for this. I predict 91%.
Yeah, I predict about 90%.
Okay, cool.
I think it'll be great, but I just think at the moment, like, nostalgia is just winning out. Any game that comes out, nostalgia just wins out. It doesn't matter. So people are still going to say Mario 64 is more supreme. I thought Mario Sunshine was a great game. I really did. And I still think it's great. And I wouldn't say it's better or worse than Mario 64, but other people think different. But yeah. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah. So, we'll just have to wait and see, I suppose. Updates. There've been none this week, but I think, unless it suddenly gets changed, next week on the 23rd, the news channel is coming out. So, be looking forward to that. I know I am.
Yay. I'm looking forward.
Although, I'll be in Paris, because I'm going to Paris tomorrow. So, yeah, it's all good. Right. Oh, dear. I've just knocked my notes everywhere. Right, there we go. Online section, here we go. The Weekade playtest of the week is, this week, suggested by, I reckon, Alex Proctor again, although I'm not certain. Minefields. It's basically like a strategy game. You have to drag these little arrows onto the map and then press go and hope that your tank gets to the exit point. It's pretty easy to play once you pick it up, but Manny didn't like it because he's not a big strategy fan. But all strategy fans out there, you know, it's worth having a little play around with. So, graphics, I gave it an 8 because they're nice, smooth, and colourful. What do you reckon, Manny, for graphics?
Yeah, they're like the graphics are just like Advance Wars or something.
Yeah. So, well, they're a bit better than that.
Simple.
A bit more rounder and colourful. Sound, I gave it 5. Pretty basic. 1 repetitive background track. Limited sound effects. Head aching. Gives you a migraine after about an hour of playing it. Yeah. What would you say, Manny?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's Manny's.
I was on the first level and I was getting a headache.
But yeah, I got to about level 13 and then I died and I couldn't figure it out. So. Yeah, gameplay. I gave it a 6. It doesn't really use the Wiimote's capabilities, but you know, it's still good fun to play if you're a strategy person. I mean, not everyone is. Manny, do you want to say anything about that?
Well, I haven't really played it enough, but it seemed okay for like strategy games.
Okay.
And just like something quick and simple, and if you like thinking when you're playing your games.
And yeah, finally replayability. I give it a 7. It's got high scores, lots of variation in level structure, but it could get boring after a while. So yeah, that's Minefields. Go check it out when you've got some spare time at weekade.com. The website of the week is www.meplaza.com. That is MIIPLAZA.com. This is an extremely good website if you're struggling for if you're trying to do a celebrity or something on the Me creator, then just go here and you can copy. There's tons and tons and tons of different Me's, and people are really creative, aren't they, Manny, on this website?
Yeah, I was speechless when I saw some of the Mii's because some of them look so spot on.
Yeah, I think that's
absolutely insane.
Like the Birdo one. That at first it's like hard to see, but then you look and you see the nostrils and the big eyes and.
Yeah, I didn't think that people would be able to make things that just look so much unhuman with a human tool creator thing.
Yeah, I mean, like they made Link by moving the eyebrows up to the side of the head and twisting it and stuff, and it's insane, really. I mean,
they made Ganondorf, and Ganondorf looked
it did, didn't it?
Awesome.
Oh, it did. I mean, wow, it looked amazing.
It's really cool. You should check it out.
Yeah, go check out the website. It's www.meplaza.com. It's all good. Fan mail, right? Let me just get in position. Fan mail this week. Our first is from Jagraj Dami from Derby, UK, and he says, I just wanted to say this is one of the most unique gaming podcasts I've listened to. As I've said on the forums, the just chatting about video games vibe is really hard to capture on audio, and you guys have done it really well. It's great to get a human look at Nintendo and video games. Keep up the good work, and I'll keep listening to you as long as you podcast. That's brilliant. Great feedback, and yeah, great.
We aim to please.
Yeah, that's what we want. Feedback like that, just simple, you know, not anything too, you know. Right, second fan mail is from Alexander Proctor, and he says, Hey guys, fellow Brit in Japan here. I just started listening to your podcast, and I'm quite enjoying it. I've no idea what it takes to put on a podcast, but I'm sure it must be tons. Listening to you talk about WarioWare, I know you're going to love it. Well, this is kind of a bit dated, but I'll read it anyway. I got the game and Zelda with my Wii at launch in December. My mate came round and we played it for 4 hours straight. You know, oh dear, I'm choking. You know it's going to be good when the title screen comes up and Wario says, It's a Wii, Wario! Your predictions on the baseball and using Mii's in the game are spot on. Anyway, you have to get this game. Looking forward to future podcasts from you. Alexander Proctor from Japan. That's wow.
Oh, the use of Mii's in that game is so good.
Yeah, I know, it's just really, like, subtle, innit? I mean, they'll just pop up.
They're not in every mini game, but when they come up, it just puts a big smile on your face.
Like the nodding one where you have to nod and...
Yeah, that boss where you have to jump and then duck was so good.
And the one where you have to direct the traffic into the toilets, sort of thing.
Oh, yeah, and the person who's directing it is you.
Yeah,
Oh, the really good one was the dancing boss.
Oh yeah.
I think that was the best
That was hard
thing.
because it, like you had to dance all the time. It wasn't just when it was a really prominent movement. If you didn't slap your ass when it told you to, or even do the walking bit when it walked on the screen.
Yeah, like the skating. Yeah, skating.
You had to do everything.
You did. It really shows like they can really make a really good dance game where you're actually dancing,
exactly.
not just moving your feet on some pad.
And people like saying before WarioWare came out, well, how come? What about if you don't put the Wiimote on your head when the mohawk thing comes up, or you don't put it to your sides when you do the hula? It knows. It's like no, and it doesn't let you. It's really weird, but
yeah, it's strange. It knows, and also I think with a game like WarioWare, it's how fun you make it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
why would you buy WarioWare if you're just gonna sit there with with your hand stretched out and just doing little motions? It's just stupid.
I think this game is more like a dance-a-thon than anything, because like when I'm in between each game, you've got the little beat, haven't you?
Yeah.
And I can't help but like move to the beat, and as it gets faster, you just.
I
It's
know,
like
I was
being on
watching on
ecstasy or
webcam.
something. It's proper.
I was watching on webcam when you first got it. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I was laughing so hard because you're doing these dance moves. It's like Elite Beat Agents, but with one person.
Yeah, that game is just us. Anyway, come on, right.
It's really good.
Right, third fan mail is from Rob Darkness, and he says, "Hey guys, a fellow WiiDS fan here." It means a fellow Wii and DS fan here. I really like the podcast, and I've only just started listening to it. I can see that you guys are also big Zelda fans. Is it just me, or is Twilight Princess very easy? I've been back from holiday for about half a month, and I'm already on the last level. A bit stupid if you ask me. Anyway, keep up all the great podcasts. I'm also getting WarioWare Smooth Moves because it will be a great laugh, and the multiplayer looks loads of fun. Looking forward to listening to more. Yeah, thanks for that.
Right, we've talked about this before, but I think it's better that Nintendo made a game that is easy to play and is enjoyable than a game that is hard and frustrating.
But didn't you say you love playing frustrating games, Manny?
I do, but with Zelda, I don't want it to be too frustrating.
No.
'Cause I want to see the whole game.
Yeah, exactly. It's like this, the storyline on this was so epic, it just easily made up for the raised or the lower difficulty level. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're stuck in a dungeon in Zelda and then you have to like switch it off because you're just so stuck. I hate that because you have to go through the whole dungeon or whatever. But with like Monkey Ball, you can just switch it on and you're exactly where you were.
Yeah.
Get what I mean? That's
And it's the same with Elite Beat Agents, isn't it? I mean, if you get stuck on a level, there's no like worry.
No. It's really good.
And you will get stuck later on, Manny. It gets really difficult.
Yeah, I'm loving it so much. I really am. I never thought I would love it this much. It's better than Uendan. I agree now.
Yeah, there we go. So, final fan mail is from Tom B, and he says, "Hey, Wii podcast people, it's Weeds, mate, Weeds. I've just listened to the podcast you put out. Good job, keep it up. I'm in my late 20s, and I've listened to a couple of other Nintendo podcasts where the presenters sound like they're still in school. They're all very knowledgeable, but it felt like I hacked into a teenager's telephone conversation or something, which is slightly discomforting. Good to hear, by your voices anyway, you've got some Nintendo years behind you. Also, I like how your show is geared towards UK Nintendo fans." There's more to the email, but first of all, I just want to admit to you, Tom B, I am not that old. I am only 14. Manny is 20.
I'm 22.
22, yeah. But yeah, I'm only 14, and Tom, who's one of our other hosts, he's only 14 or 15, so no, we're not that old, but we're mature, you know, we're not like little kids, so.
But all Nintendo fans are intelligent, mature people.
But some more than others.
Not mentioning names.
Yeah. So yeah, let's carry on the email. He says, "Lost equals amazing. Woot! Yeah, you've got style, mate."
No.
Let's not break into an argument, Manny.
Okay, we won't, but anyone who, I just want to plug 24 Season 6. Anyone who's never watched 24 before, watch Season 6. I think it starts on Sunday at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock on Sky One. Watch it.
And finally, one last thing before I go. Wii injuries over Christmas. Number 1, a full can of beer opened, fired across the living room, equals one wet carpet. Number 2, one coffee cup knocked from coffee table into open fire. And finally, number 3, one ornamental duck decapitated. Keep it up,
Oh my god.
Tom B. Yeah, I think you need to keep off the ale and
Use the wrist straps.
Yeah. But if you don't want to, decapitate some more ducks, we don't care.
It's funny we got that email because recently Nintendo created their own safety video. Don't know if you've seen it.
You should listen to this, right? You know our local council? Right, well, if they find a stray dog, they are authorised to, scan it for a microchip or whatever. But if they find a stray cat, and it's dead, they're not authorised to scan it for a microchip, and unless it's got like a collar on saying I'm wearing a microchip, they don't scan it, and they put it in a shredder. They shred
What?
dead cats.
No.
That is wrong, isn't it? That's wrong.
Oh my god. That's just giving me a bad mental image, thanks.
Oh.
We'll have to cut that one out.
No. But yeah, that's how wrong my local council is. It was in the paper.
Yeah, as I was saying, Nintendo created this video, which is like one of those airplane videos that G4 TV made a spoof of. It's like, please make sure you wear your wrist strap. It's like, make sure it's fastened.
Oh, right, I see.
Yeah, I don't think Nintendo need to do that. I think people are just being stupid.
Yeah.
Totally.
But
yeah.
Okay, that was fan mails for this week. So, release dates. Here we go. The 26th of January, Action Loop, Charlotte's Web, Freedom Wings, Star Fox Command, all for the DS, Impossible Mission for the Wii. 2nd of February, Arthur and the Invisibles, Contact, March of the Penguins, New Zealand Story Revolution, Uno Skipbo, Uno Freefall, all for the DS. 9th of February, Avatar, The Legend of Aang, Barbie and the 12 Dancing Princesses, Cartoon Network Grand Prix, Disney's Kim Possible, Garfield's Nightmare, Impossible Mission, Magical Star Sign, all for the DS, as well as that Avatar game for the Wii as well. 16th of February, Excite Truck for the Wii, Lionel Trains on Track, Mario Slam Basketball for the DS, and on the 23rd of February, Korra Rimpa for the Wii. So that's we're gonna be getting an update on our release dates soon. So yeah.
Is Elebits the next game you're gonna get, Ben?
Oh, definitely. Yep. Oh my god, that's I'm so looking forward to that. Purely for the make your own level thing, because I'm just gonna make my own house.
I'm tempted to get Tony Hawk's at the moment.
I would, but it's just. Do you make your own character in that?
Yeah.
And is it good? I mean,
I haven't really explored the making of the character that much because my friends only give me a limited time to try and complete it.
I know, but I'm on about is it good? The game in general, I mean.
Oh, the game in general is amazing.
It plays well.
It's the best Tony Hawk's game I've played, yeah.
And
it plays well, it's so much fun.
Do you explore a world, or is it just picking levels, sort of thing?
No, it's just like a snowboarding game where you're going down a slope, but there's so many paths, and there's so many, grind lines and stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's so easy to do tricks. It's much harder to bail in this game. Like, to do a special, once your special meter's up, you just press the A button, and you do, a crazy trick in the air.
It's basically more like a driving down a hill game with eye-pleasing eye candy in it,
The eye candy isn't great.
No,
I think it's just the speed, the sense of speed.
Exactly, and when you do a trick, that's what I mean by the eye candy,
Yeah. The controls are really simple. One is, I think, you hold down 2 to ollie, then in the air, if you hold down 2, you do grab tricks, and then if you press 1 in the air, you do kick flips with the D-pad and stuff. So they've simplified it completely from the 4 X, triangle, square, circle buttons like they had on the PlayStation. They've done pretty well. And if anyone else has played it, just email in and tell me what you think about it and stuff, because I'm happy to talk to you about it. Hello? Ben?
Oh, damn, I had my mic muted. There. I said...
Oh, and you're telling me to be careful.
Sorry. Yeah, I said to you, Manny, you never check the email, so what's the point in people emailing in, because you never check it?
Yeah, I didn't check this week. I had so much work to do.
This week, I check every day.
I know, but I had so...
it takes 5 minutes.
Me, you don't know how much work I had to do.
Oh, I've got work as well,
I'm in the final year of university.
Whatever. Right. Okay. Community outlet. Remember to email us at weedspodcast@gmail.com. That is weedspodcast@gmail.com with all of your thoughts about the show and the host, as well as any suggestions you think could make the show better. There's one thing that myself think, we're still struggling to come up with those. I know it isn't a show about thingies, so if you come up with any of them related to the word weeds, email us in. Anything, we're kind of struggling now. Also, be sure to check out our MySpace at myspace.com/The WiiDS podcast to add us and see what we really like. And a word on the forums. Now, although they're not open at the moment, or they might be. It's half an hour, 50-50. Bookmark the web address at www.weedsforum.com, and then when they do go up, just check the website every day or so, join the community, and we'll all be on there. So yeah, that's about it. Still working on getting the Frapper map set up, but it's all good.
Just want to say, I hope everyone had a safe day the other day because it was very windy.
Oh god, it was terrible.
Yeah.
It really was.
It was. I think 4 people were killed, actually.
Yeah, on one of the trains.
Yeah, and one toddler was knocked over killed by a falling brick wall.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's horrendous. But yeah, hope everyone's okay.
Well, they won't be okay if they're dead, man. They won't be listening to the show, will they? So.
No, but someone might be injured or something. Just wish them well.
Yeah, I've got a cold heart. I really couldn't.
Yeah, heart of stone.
Okay. So yeah. Oh, one final thing. Email us as well in general, but email us if you bought the Burning Crusade on Tuesday for the World of Warcraft. Because I want to know what you think of it. I think it's pretty good. I haven't really got the full features of it yet because I'm not high level, but yeah. Okay. So that's it for this week. Pretty good show. 47 minutes. Not that bad, but
yeah, not bad considering there's only 2 of us again.
Yeah, Tom, getting a bit low on your standards, mate. Need to pull your britches up. I'm going to France on Sunday, and I'll be talking about it when I get back, just to bore you people some more. I'll go around spreading the word of WiiDS. I'll be like, bonjour.
Yeah, check out what the Wii is saying there, because I heard that it isn't that big in France.
Yeah, I'll take around a big poster. I'll be like, here, look, go play this, and then I'll direct them to a game shop or something.
And take some pictures of some raving rabbits.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because it's in America, France, isn't it?
Yeah, go see Mike and Michelle Ansel, and yeah.
Well, we're stopping at Disneyland, so.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Take some pictures. You can put them on the
MySpace. Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've dropped my microphone. That's clever. Right. Oh, God's sake. Right. Okay. So from me, Ben.
Me, Manny.
See ya.
Take care.